regarding physical.
What is there?
Ma'am, is there any update regarding physical classes?
Offline classes?
Yes, ma'am.
No, till now we have not received any notice regarding the offline classes because in Odisha it is increasing. The cases are increasing. I don't know, and so, actually the administration they have already taken the consent of from some parents, and parents are not willing to send their kids to the campus. Okay, so they have already taken the consent, and most of the parents are not willing to send their kids to the campus.
And will the
So,
consent be taken from first year students or only the second, third, and fourth?
only first year.
No, ma'am. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
मैम हमारे पेरेंट्स से पूछिए एक बार, हम लोग का तो कपड़ा वपड़ा सब रेडी करके तैयार रखे हैं लोग, जैसे बुला भेज देगा ये लोग।
Yes, ma'am.
तो जैसे तैयार करा था वैसे वापस भी रख लेंगे।
नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है, सब लोग चाहते हैं मतलब क्या करें, लेकिन ये कोरोना कहाँ से आया, क्या हो रहा है?
हाइब्रिड क्लास भी तो हो रहा है मैम।
Actually, बहुत सारे parents भी they are not interested to send their kids. Shall we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes ma'am, yes ma'am.
Okay, so today in this class we'll start from the syllabus. Okay, so already you have spent time to like we have already spent time regarding what are the subjects in your chemistry, and there are 5 chapters. Okay, I have already shared the syllabus with all of you. So there are 5 chapters. Okay, just a minute. So like first of all, as formally I'm taking this class. This is your introduction to chemistry. Then we'll start thermodynamics and equilibrium. Then electrochemistry. I think up to electrochemistry, it will come in your midsem examination. Okay, so one by one, like we have to complete. First of all, we will go for thermodynamics. So as this is officially your first class, I can say you, although we have taken 2 or 3 classes, we have celebrated 0 week. I have not taught you anything, just introduced the subject with you. Okay, so my name is Rosalind Sahu, and already you have my phone number and email ID. So all of you, please note down my kit email ID, and especially my mentees, please use the kit email ID, not my personal email ID. Okay, because here when you are sending for some help, then nobody will recognize with my personal email ID. Okay, so as I have already told you, in addition to this academic achievement or academic qualification PhD, I have also qualified for radiological safety officer and for NABL, for chemical testing laboratories. Sir, class Raj. Namaskar. Okay, so then I'll tell you why how chemistry is very important, because some of the students, even if when offline classes was there, the students will ask me, "Mom, what is the why I'll learn chemistry, because how it is what is the requirement in computer engineering?" Okay, so as you know, just like your previous in your school days, already you know the importance of chemistry. The same way also I used to teach them how the chemistry is important in their life as a human being, as a living organism, how it is important. And then also if we go for higher studies, it is very important to know the molecule, or to study about the molecular level information. okay, to get the molecular level information. Okay, so that already I have discussed in the introduction classes. So I'm not, again, I'm not like discussing the same thing, and I'm requesting all of you to please join with Kit email ID. Otherwise, I have to again and again I have to admit you all. Okay, so please join with your Kit email ID. Otherwise, in the class time when I started the classes, I'll not allowed to join in the class. Okay, so otherwise it is disturbing. Students, please use your Kit email ID. If you have any problem with your Kit email ID, please try to solve it out. Okay. Okay, so as we are discussing the importance of chemistry, because the air you breathe, you know, oxygen how important in the during the corona period, and due to lack of oxygen, what happened, that also you know. So I am not explaining those things. Also, food, clothes, and everywhere, textbook, even if your mobile phone, your laptop. So everywhere you will find the importance of chemistry and the chemical composites. So everywhere fundamentally it is the involvement of chemistry. Are you agree with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this way, because I have faced this question many times, even if when I was teaching in civil engineering, the student will ask me, "Mom, what is the importance of chemistry for us? Why should we read? Why should we study? And for 6 months, why it is like there? These subjects should not be there." So the, like I mean to say that everywhere, even when the soil structure, soil composition, the the cement composition, everywhere you will find the importance of chemistry. So it is interrelated, and we cannot escape from this one. And if you know more and more, then it will definitely help you. And the chemistry syllabus is designed in such a way that you can like you can practically realize the importance of these chapters. Although it is not exactly, see, some of the students are joining with their kit email ID, sorry, without kit email ID. It is really disturbing. Okay, so again, I should not tell you. Shall I explain how the chemistry is used in our day-to-day life? Everywhere you will find the importance of chemistry. Okay, so this one is theranostics, that also already I have discussed by PET and SPEC, how the radioactive metal complexes are used to diagnose cancer. So diagnosis, this is for plant micronutrient delivery by chelate effect. You know, chelate, the coordination compound with ligand which have many binding sites, so that can be used to deliver the micronutrients to plants. Okay, by chelation. Also, if somebody has taken a heavy metal by somehow it is gone to the body, then by chelate therapy it can be removed from the body. Okay, so if somebody like taken poison somehow like by mistake or something happened, then by chelate therapy the patient will be treated. And then coming to the chapters, already I have shared with you all the chapters what is in your like chemistry subject. Chapter 1 is your thermodynamics and equilibrium, that we will discuss. Uh, and then electrochemistry. So sorry, this time it is electrochemistry, not kinetics. So electrochemistry and thermodynamics, these two chapters will be for your mid-sem examination, and this is the mark distribution. 100 marks out of 100 marks, mid-sem is 20 marks, and that examination will be taken through kit module, and quiz and assignment is 30 marks. So now I'm coming to the subject. So it is your thermodynamics. So what do you mean by thermodynamics? Any of you?
Study of heat.
Study of heat, or anyone? Thermo means heat, dynamics means power. Okay, so these two words, these two words are derived from the Greek word thermi means heat and dynamics means power. Thermodynamics means the study of generation of power from heat. Okay, the generation of power from heat. So when the derivation part I'll write on the screen, and everybody you please keep a separate copy and you will also write with me. But these are the introduction part. So this here you will not get any question from for your exam. But these are required because before going to the subject, we have to know the some of the terminologies, as well as to keep just to know some history of thermodynamics. Okay, so now I'll tell you how thermodynamics is related to engineering. Okay, so if you will fundamentally as a researcher, we are trying to understand the physical and chemical behavior of matter. But in engineering, you are just trying to know the application of this or the application of thermodynamics in each and every aspects of life and all the fields. Okay, so when you are talking about refrigerator, just switching on the light bulb, and when you are even if the movement of a car, automobile, the pumping of heart, everywhere you'll find the laws of thermodynamics. Are you finding or not? Just you are just telling me that yes, ma'am, it is there. Are you thinking that there is it is governed by the laws of thermodynamics? Are you agreeing with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
How which law of thermodynamics is applied for the working of refrigerator?
Second laws of thermodynamics.
How second law of thermodynamics? What is second law of thermodynamics? What is second law of thermodynamics? Who can answer? What is second law of thermodynamics? What is second law of thermodynamics?
Ma'am, heat is transferred from hot to cold.
What is that?
Ma'am, heat is transferred in second law.
It is transferred.
Yeah, ma'am. Suppose from a hot reservoir to a cold reservoir.
What is first law of thermodynamics?
Ma'am, the first law of thermodynamics is based on the conservation of energy. That is, internal energy is equal to work done plus, heat supplied is equal to internal energy plus work done.
The first law of thermodynamics is that energy cannot be created or destroyed.
Yes, ma'am. First law of thermodynamics.
Isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
It's just
Yes,
transfer
ma'am.
from one form to another, just blowing up the ball. Okay, so electrical energy to light energy. It is the conversion of electrical energy to light energy. It is the first law of thermodynamics when blowing up ball. So what about refrigerator?
Ma'am, in case of refrigerator, work is required to be done so that
It is
opposite flow of heat is done. That is from.
It is also first law of thermodynamics because you are putting electricity, input is electricity and output is cooling.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So one form of energy is converted to another form, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So energy cannot be created or destroyed, and the total quantity of energy in the universe stays the same. And the second law of thermodynamics is about the quality of energy. Okay, and also there is a natural tendency of any isolated system to degenerate into a more degenerate state. Do you understand what is degenerate? It states that there is a natural tendency of any isolated system to degenerate into a more degenerate state. Means degenerate means equal energy states. Okay, to equal energy states. So just you remember here that energy is transformed from one form to another form, and in our day-to-day life we are also realizing the application of thermodynamics. Okay, so this much I want to say here. Okay, or any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay, then some of the actually first of all another one thing I want to tell you. Can you please tell me who is the father of thermodynamics? Although from your 11th class onward, you are studying thermodynamics, and those who are prepared JEE, advanced JEE, and
Ma'am,
others.
Ma'am, Nicholas.
Yes, Nicholas Sadikon.
Nicola.
Do you know how he has developed?
No, ma'am.
No.
Okay, Vivesh, tell me.
Ma'am, I don't know.
You have written now, you know. Actually, you know, there was a, if you know some little bit history, so there is a Napoleon Bonaparte. So there was a fight between France and his Napoleonic War. During that time, he was a 17 years old boy, and he was believing that if the efficiency of the engine, actually heat engine, if it will increase, then they can own the war. So he was trying to increase the efficiency of the heat engines. Okay, because his father, it is like his family belongs to the political as well as a academic family. So he was trying. He was like heat engine. Yes. So he was trying to increase the efficiency so that they can win the war. And finally, he was trying to increase the efficiency, and he has published a paper, book at the age of 17 or 26. That is Reflection of Fire or something. That name of that book. I think I have written somewhere. I'll check and tell you. So he has published a book, The Reflection on the Motive Power of Fire. It is written in French. Reflection on the Motive Power of Fire at the age of 17, the first successful theory of maximum efficiency of heat engine. So based on that, nowadays all the automobile engines and all are developed. Okay. So at the age of 36, he has died, but he was an engineer, like he was maybe polytechnic, some institute in France. He was studying the diploma at that time. When he heard the discussion in his family, maybe some president or something, like politically their family members were involved, and he was when he knew, due to the patriotism, or you can think of his curiosity, he has developed this. He was trying to increase the efficiency of the heat engine, and he has written this book. And based on that book, now all the engines, automobile engines, even if the refrigerator, AC, everything is designed, and everywhere you will find the application of the laws of thermodynamics. Okay, so with this history, with this like interesting story of a small boy, we can will study. You will know this topic more and more. Already you know many things. Still, it is just you can think the repetition or revision of the same thing. Okay, so. We are as you know that it is in a different flavor but the same thing. Okay, so only the system surrounding path function, state function, everything will touch today, and then what is in the syllabus and how you will get the questions. So on that basis I'll teach you. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So how many teachers have taught you chemistry in your lifetime?
2.
Two. One is in your school, 11 or 12th. Another one will be in your coaching center.
Coaching.
No,
Someone will
ma'am.
be in the coaching center.
We had a different teacher in 9th and 10th and different in 11th, 12th.
Oh, so 3 teachers.
Yes, ma'am. And the tuition teacher was the same as of the 11th and 12th.
Okay, so now you are finding the like teaching style of 2 to 3 teachers, isn't it?
Yes,
In your
ma'am.
lifetime till now.
Yes, ma'am.
So are you thinking the university teaching style is different from the school teaching?
Yes, ma'am.
Here you will think that we are trying to involve you in the application part. Not in the theory and math, getting marks and how the exam you will pass, those things I will not teach you. Definitely you will get that the marks you will get and the like question pattern I'll explain, but I'll try to involve you in a different way so that you will be involved to develop something, some translational research or something new that will help to the society. Otherwise, why you will pay this much money like in engineering study? Okay, if you will not develop something new, develop some silicon chips, develop something, some like one of my friend who is working in Samsung, one more like Samsung, electronic company, and that they are electronic product company, and they have developed a chips for what is that costly phone, Apple, na?
Yes, ma'am.
They
Yes, ma'am.
yes, they are. He is working in a research laboratory, and they have developed that one. And that way, the Apple has some edition, na? I don't know. Actually, I'm not using that phone. I have a cheap phone. So that is that cost is increasing because the R&D is like that. Means like the R&D is developed in such a way that it has some features that will help those who are using that. For user, it is maybe from safety onward, or maybe some some facilities will be there, some benefits will be there. So due to research only that is happening, and for everywhere you can automobile sector, electronic product sector, even if everywhere only research is helping to develop new things. Okay, the same way also I'll request or I'll motivate you all to think differently in your innovative way and try to develop some product or something good which will help to the society. Okay, and here also we are giving 10 marks for the innovative writer. Okay, so on thermodynamics also you can think in a different way and you can write your own story. But it will be a product oriented work. Okay, you can think of project, small project. Okay, so coming to the topic, some of the terminologies which will repeat in the whole chapter. These are system, surrounding. So do you know what is a system? What is a system? This will not come in your exam.
So this
System is the part that we study.
What is a system?
Ma'am, the part of the universe which is bounded in a container which is under the study of the thermodynamics is called as a system. The remaining part of the universe according to chemistry or any laws of science is called the surrounding.
Acha. Okay. So what is surrounding? What is surrounding?
Anything which is other than the system.
Yes. Rest of the universe other than the system is surrounding. Okay, so you know how many types of system you study in thermodynamics?
Isothermal, isobaric.
Three. Open, closed, and isolated.
Yes. What is the open system?
Ma'am, where the system is surrounding exchange the energy,
Energy and matter.
temperature. Why matter?
Yes, open is energy, both energy and
Matter.
heat.
Energy and matter.
And what about isolated system?
In which energy and matter both are not exchanged.
I think I have done this. Open system exchange energy and matter. Closes both energy and energy can be exchanged, but matter will not be exchanged. Isolated system, nothing can be exchanged with the surrounding. So can you please tell me what is the example of open system? See here. So if you are preparing any dishes on a like pan or like saucepan, then it is an open system. When you are talking about pressure cooker, it is a closed system. But when you are talking about a thermos, it is an isolated system. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
So then also we should know what is homogeneous system and heterogeneous system. If everything is miscible, that is homogeneous system, uniform system. If it is not uniform, then it is heterogeneous system. So extensive intensive property you also know, and just I am revising the same thing again. Okay. What is extensive and intensive property? Intensive and extensive. Already it is written.
Some extensive properties depend on size.
Rabiraj, can you please mute yourself? Rabiraj.
Ma'am, actually I was answering extensive properties.
Okay, but some background noise is coming. That's what.
Okay, sorry ma'am.
It's okay. Please answer. Extensive and intensive
Ma'am,
property.
extensive depends upon size of particle and matter, amount of matter present.
So intensive property depends on the amount. It is written here only on the slide. Just I want to tell you whether you could understand or not. So we will also know some of the processes: isothermal, adiabatic, isobaric, isobaric, and cyclic processes. Okay. So I'm just telling you to know about this because already you have studied. Still, just to revise. Okay, just to revise. So intensive property independent of the size, extensive property independent like depends like volume, area, the number of moles, mass. So these things you please remember. State function is a property whose value does not depend on the path, and the path function is depend on the path. So just for example, if I put ice cubes, if we put ice cubes on a coffee glass or coffee mug, then definitely the temperature of the mug will be decreased. And if you cross the same ice cubes and you will put inside the hot coffee mug, then also the temperature decrease. So here I want to say you, here it is a state function, it is not the path function, because the path whether you have taken, whether by crossing the ice cubes or by putting the directly the ice cubes, the temperature will definitely, it will be decreased. Okay, so it does not depends on the structure or the morphology of the ice cubes. It depends on the whether the ice cubes are there or not. So like it does not depend on the path, it depends on the state. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Path function. Here, if someone will just fly and will reach on the top of the stone, and someone will just walk and will reach on the stone. So the path, whether he will fly to the top of the stone or top of the hill, or he will walk over the walk over the stones and will reach on the top of the hill. So both the work done will be different, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
If someone will just reach on the top of the hill, not by walking, by some maybe by a scooter or by somehow he will reach there, and someone will just walk. So who has done much work?
What they
Who
have
has
walked.
The one who is walking.
Okay, so here it is path dependent or state dependent? It is a path function or state function? Path function, because it is depends the path on which path he has reached on the top of the hill. Okay, so this is another one example of path function. Here the ladybug, whether it is flying to the top of the leaf or on it is just walking over the leaf to reach on the top of the leaf. So it depends on the path. It depends on the the path traveled by the ladybug. Okay, so he already you know these things. Still, just to remind you or to recall, we are just discussing. Okay, those path function and state function already you know. So state variables similarly, and these processes already we have discussed: isothermal, adiabatic, and isobaric system. So you know isothermal means when the temperature is constant, and adiabatic is the heat exchange between the system and surrounding is 0. Isobaric means the volume remains constant. Isobaric means the pressure remains constant. When it is a cyclic process, the system will follow a cyclic path from the initial to the final states. Okay, so what do you mean by a reversible process? Reversible process.
In which the product can be reversed to the original state.
Example?
Iced water.
Yes.
Ice to water. Irreversible process.
Burning of wood.
Newspaper, burning of
Ripening of fruit.
Huh?
burning of newspaper.
Okay, so now we'll discuss internal energy. So now onward, what I'll teach, you have the derivation part. You please write with me. It may come in your examination. Not exactly the derivation. You may get some questions based on this, derivation. Okay. So now we'll discuss internal energy.
Everything is actual entropic phase. Everything is entropical change.
Okay. Internal energy. So what do you mean by internal energy? What is internal energy? Energy possessed by virtue of its existence. Okay. So the energy possessed by a body or system, whatever, by the its existence. Okay, so it is denoted as U, but you know we cannot measure the absolute value of the total energy of a sample because it includes the kinetic energy and the potential energy. Okay, so of all the electrons and all the components of the atomic nuclei, so practically thermodynamics deals with del U. Del U, the change in internal energy. Change in internal energy. So del U is equal to Q plus W. This is which law?
First,
First law.
First
Yes.
law of
Thermodynamics.
So W is the energy transfer to the system by doing work. It is Q plus W or Q minus W?
Q minus W.
Q minus.
What is the difference between Q plus W and Q minus W? Some of the books you will get Q plus W, some of the books you will get Q minus W.
Q minus means energy transfer. Q plus means energy.
See, if work done by the system, then it is plus. On the system, it is minus. Okay, both are correct. So depending on the situation, it is plus W or minus W. And here Q is the energy by heating. Okay, so you just remember del U is equal to Q plus W. Next we will discuss enthalpy. H, the energy stored can also define in your own way, but the fundamental things should not be changed. The energy stored within the substance or the system that is available for the conversion into heat is called enthalpy or heat content of the system. It is also called the heat content of the system. Okay, so H is equal to E plus PV. E also internal energy, and you can also write U. And you know that thermodynamics deals with the change in enthalpy, that is your del S. Del H is equal to del U plus P del V. And you know P del V is nothing but your work. So del U plus W. Okay, and again from the first law of thermodynamics, you know, from the first law of thermodynamics, you know that Q is equal to W plus P del V. Okay. So now can I write del H is equal to QP, because this much is equal to your del H, and here QP is heat process at constant pressure. Okay, so now we'll discuss relationship between QP and QV. So you know heat process at constant volume is QV and heat process at constant pressure is QP. So del U is equal to del U is equal to, it should be del H. Del H is equal to del U plus P del V. P del V, that is equal to QP is equal to QV plus E del V. So here del P is the change in number of moles, is equal to change in number of moles into the volume occupied by 1 mole of gases. So del V is equal to del N into V. Okay, so P del V is equal to P del N into V, that is equal to PV into del N. So that is equal to del N RT, because you know PV is equal to RT and RT. So PV is equal to nRT. When N is equal to 1 mole, then PV is equal to RT. So here I can write P del V is your QP, that is equal to QV plus del N RT. So just check the derivation. If you have any doubt in any of the steps, please you can ask me. You can discuss with me. Okay. So please check all the steps. If you have any doubt, then please discuss. Then I'll give you one numerical question. So you will solve now. 842. Do you want to ask me anything? 812. You have raised your hand. Yes, Soham.
No, miss, it was just, I just touched it by mistake.
Oh, no problem. No problem. Is it okay? Shall I give the question
Yes, ma'am.
for everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay then.
Yes, ma'am.
The heat liberated on complete combustion of (7.8 gram of benzene is 3 to 7 kilojoule at 27 degrees Celsius, measured at constant volume. Calculate the heat of combustion of benzene. This type of question you will get in your exam at constant pressure. Please solve now. The heat liberated on complete combustion of 7.8 gram of benzene pressure at the same temperature. So please try to solve now. Okay, within 5 minutes you try to complete. You students,
576.
how much?
576.
Let me check. 576. No. No, no.
Ma'am, 3200. 73.
Correct.
Minus
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 Minus 10.
Yes.
Minus and minus.
Yes, Surachita.
Point seven.
Correct. Minus 3.7 kilojoule.
Yes, ma'am.
This is the correct answer. Though, I think Surachita has done it correctly. Please send in the group. In the chemistry group, you send the answer so that the students who could not solve, they can check the answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Bibes. Okay, those who got the answer correctly and those who could solve it properly, so it's okay. And those who could not, they please check the answer. Now she will send in the group. Okay, so I have to take the attendance. Actually, few of the students have not joined. I think the capacity was, I think, 84, no? How many students are in the class? Today 75 students have joined. I'm just taking the snapshot. And screen. No. I think it is not updated in your SAP. So once it will be updated in SAP, so then I have to update there itself. For the reference, I'm sending you here. Okay, done now. So all of you please leave the class. You join in your next class. Let's meet tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you all.